Red meat is bad.
All meat is bad and it's toxic.
What are you eating?
I call this turf and turf. A 16-ounce T-bone and a 24-ounce porterhouse. Also, whiskey and a cigar. I'm going to consume all of this at the same time because I am a free American.
Well, everybody from the World Health Organization to the American Cancer Society has said, don't eat so much processed meats, don't eat so much red meat.
They're telling us that not only is eating animal dyes, they're telling us it's the way we are meant to eat.
I'm more active, I'm not as sluggish.
It takes less water, less energy.
And then there's the argument for sentient beings. No one wants to see an animal die so that we can live.
And it's why most of us have been led to believe that red meat is linked with cancer.
I had such an amazing childhood growing up, but I would say our diet was pretty standard American diet.
The single greatest change to the diet of mankind in all of history. And with that has come this explosion of overweight, obesity, and chronic disease.
Picture this. You've been told for years that red meat is a killer, a dangerous food that could destroy your heart.
Tell me some of the symptoms that you have.
Real bad migraine headaches, lower stomach pain, heartburn.
Your body's trying to tell you something. You are eating damaged fats, saturated fats, the type of fat that creates inflammation in your body.
Leading you to coronary artery disease, which leads to heart attacks. Look at the size difference of that heart. This is a disease that happens when somebody has a diet that's high in red meat, high cholesterol, high fats.
It's like one massive traffic jam.
And lead you down a path of illness. You've heard it over and over again. Don't eat red meat. It'll give you heart disease and make you sick.
Stop eating.
Stop eating.
Stop eating.
Stop eating.
Stop eating.
Please stop eating.
The World Health Organization has issued a report putting meat in the same risk category for causing cancer as smoking.
But what if I told you the truth was much darker than you've been led to believe? What if red meat wasn't the villain in this story, but instead the unsung hero of your health? Stay with me because in this story, we'll rewire everything you thought you knew about red meat.
Researchers at the Mayo Clinic in Arizona decided to find out if eating red meat affects a patient's mortality. The researchers found that a diet that includes red meat raises the risk of developing cardiovascular disease and cancer, as well as health problems like diabetes and high blood pressure.
You're about to discover why red meat could be the key to unlocking your healthiest self. Trust me, by the end of this, you'll look at that steak on your plate like it's the holy grail of health. For decades, we've been told that red meat is the villain of our diets. It's been vilified in the media as the cause of heart disease, cancer, and obesity. We've been bombarded with fear-mongering campaigns telling us that red meat is toxic and must be avoided at all costs. But here's the kicker. What if I told you that this entire narrative was a lie? A lie that has been carefully constructed by powerful forces who profit from our confusion. What if, in reality, red meat isn't the villain at all? Here's the truth. The fear around red meat began in the 1950s, when early studies, funded by people with an interest in promoting plant-based diets and processed foods, began linking red meat to heart disease. But these studies were often flawed and lacked the full context of a balanced diet. More recent research, however, has shown that red meat, in moderation, is not the health risk it's made out to be. In fact, it's a rich source of essential nutrients like iron, zinc, and B vitamins, which are vital for our health.
When our early ancestors, the Homo habilis, started to eat red meat, our brains began to grow. Today, lean red meat is just as important. Its nutrients, omega-3s, iron, B12, are still essential for brain development. If Homo habilis hadn't eaten red meat, our brains wouldn't be the size they are today.
Now here's the twist. What if I told you the real danger isn't red meat? It's the processed, sugar-laden foods we've been told are healthier alternatives. The food industry has pushed us toward packaged foods, plant-based substitutes, and low-fat diets. all of which have contributed to the rise of obesity and chronic diseases.
Oh my God, I'm a fat guy!
While we've been avoiding red meat, we've been unknowingly consuming foods that are far worse for our health. The truth is, we've been sold a story for decades, and it's time we started questioning it. Imagine this for a moment. What if everything you've been told about red meat is wrong? What if, instead of being the problem, red meat is the solution? Picture a food that fights disease, heals inflammation, and gives you energy like no other. Sounds too good to be true, right? But that's exactly what science is starting to uncover. Red meat is packed with high-quality protein, iron, vitamin B12, and zinc, all essential nutrients that your body craves to stay strong, healthy, and full of life. It's not the enemy, it's the powerhouse your body needs.
Nutrients found in red meat, including taurine, anserine, carnitine, B12, 4-hydroxyproline, and creatine, and the vast amount of data in humans and incredible data in animal models with taurine improving longevity and overall health outcomes.
Here's a fascinating fact. Red meat is one of the best natural sources of complete protein, which is necessary for muscle repair, immune function, and hormone production. It also provides high levels of iron, which helps prevent fatigue and boosts energy, along with vitamin B12 and zinc, which are critical for brain function and overall vitality. These are the nutrients that a plant-based diet often fails to provide in the same bioavailable form, making red meat a truly powerful food for human health. Now here's the twist. Red meat isn't just about filling you up. It's a catalyst for your health. It's the fuel your body can't afford to ignore. When you eat red meat, you're giving yourself the strength to conquer the day, the energy to feel alive, and the nutrients to thrive in ways modern diets just can't match. Could it be that the key to feeling your best has been right under your nose all along? It's time to rethink what you've been told about red meat. Let's talk about inflammation for a moment. Chronic inflammation is linked to nearly every major disease. Heart disease, arthritis, even cancer. It's the silent enemy within our bodies, quietly causing havoc. We've all been told that red meat is a major culprit, that it feeds this inflammation. But what if I told you the truth is actually the opposite? What if red meat is not only not causing inflammation, but is actually helping to fight it? That's right. Studies are showing that a diet rich in red meat, particularly when it comes from grass-fed animals, can help reduce inflammation in the body. Here's a surprising fact. Red meat is rich in bioavailable nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids, iron, and zinc, all of which play key roles in reducing inflammation. Studies have shown that omega-3s, found abundantly in red meat, have the power to lower levels of C-reactive protein, CRP, a marker of inflammation in the body. So not only is red meat nutrient-dense, it's also working to heal your body from the inside out. So next time you feel the urge to reach for anti-inflammatory medications or pills, remember this: nature's healing tool might just be sitting on your plate. Red meat isn't the enemy. It's your body's secret weapon in the fight against chronic inflammation. It's as though red meat is waging a silent war against the diseases that have been slowly attacking your body. Isn't it time we start seeing red meat for what it really is? A warrior in the battle for better health? But here's the kicker. Why has red meat been so demonized over the years? Could it be that there's more to the story than just health concerns? Maybe, just maybe, the truth is that red meat is a threat to an industry that profits from keeping us sick. Think about it. Pharmaceutical companies, weight loss programs, and processed food giants.
Oh my God, I've gained 7 pounds!
I've gained 8! I told ya!
I thought I put on a couple, but 7 pounds? How did I gain 7 pounds?
How did I gain 8?
I don't get it. I've been doing the same exercises. I haven't been eating anything different.
Me either. wait a second. Maybe it's that yogurt. No, that's 100% non-fat. Well, how else could this have happened? Well, maybe it's the Oreos.
All make their money off of unhealthy, disease-stricken people. And you know what they don't want? Healthy people who don't need medication or diet pills. Could red meat be the real health solution we've been kept from?
Obesity is America's deadliest epidemic, and obesity leads to 500,000 deaths each year. Something's broken, and it's not our bodies, it's the system. Welcome to Weight Loss in America. There are medications that work, but they're priced for profits, not patients.
Look at the commercials we see every day. Processed foods, diet pills, and weight loss programs, constantly telling us that we need their help to get healthy. But here's the real question. Who profits when we're unhealthy? Who profits when we're reliant on medication and quick-fix diets? It's not the farmers growing nutrient-dense foods like red meat. It's the industries that benefit from us staying sick. The truth is, the health industry makes billions off our suffering. From prescription drugs to processed foods and fad diets, the business is designed to keep us in a cycle of sickness. Red meat, on the other hand, has been demonized because it's a natural, nutrient-dense food that can actually improve our health. But the health industry doesn't want us to know that. They'd rather keep us dependent on the very things that keep us ill. Here's the twist. What if I told you that the real cost of banning red meat isn't just about food, it's about control? The health industry is feeding us a lie, and it's time to wake up. The truth is, red meat could be one of the most empowering foods you can eat for your health. It's time to stop buying into the narratives they've sold us and start eating the food that can actually make us healthier. Red meat isn't the enemy. It's the ally we've been waiting for. So what's the truth about red meat? It's not the villain we've been told to fear. It's the unsung hero, the underestimated warrior in the battle for your health. Eating red meat can lower inflammation, boost gut health, and strengthen your heart. It's not just food. It's fuel, medicine, and power all in one. Red meat is not the enemy. It's your ally. And it's about time we started treating it that way. Next time someone tells you to avoid red meat for your health, remember the truth. Red meat is here to help, not harm. If you're ready to reclaim your health and experience the power of red meat, leave a comment below. Let's set the record straight and bring red meat back to its rightful place as a hero in your health journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more health truths exposed. It's time to eat for your health and your strength. Red meat is waiting for you.